Hi, good morning. Welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabby and it means so much to me that you are here on this journey with us. So today I have updates from our anatomy scan and kind of like a bump date. I am 21 days, or I keep saying that, 21 weeks and 4 days today. And our anatomy scan was on Monday. And I tried to film this yesterday and it was just like all over the place. I was so tired. So I was like, scratch that, let's try it again. So this is take 2. We'll see how this goes. So our anatomy scan was on Monday. It was the first appointment that Travis got to go to, which was amazing. He got to be there for the ultrasound and the doctor's appointment, which was awesome. Originally we were told he was only going to be at the ultrasound, which we thought was weird, but either way, it worked out great. We got some pictures. Baby did not want to cooperate at all. We got like a little foot there, leggies. Could tell definitely was annoyed by our presence. Frontal shot. But yeah, it was nice to see them and see them moving and stuff. I think I've said this before, but I got a fetal Doppler and I've been using it. I'm trying to use it once a week, twice a week if my anxiety is really bad, but trying not to rely on that to remind myself that there's a heartbeat. So it was really nice to see them moving and everything. I found out that I have an anterior placenta, which means my placenta is on the front side of my uterus, which is why I am struggling to feel them right now. Plus, being a first-time mom, it's not abnormal to be 21 weeks and still not feel anything. So the ultrasound tech told me about week 24 to 28 is probably when I'll start to feel them a lot more because of where my placenta is. Other than that, baby's brain looks good, heart looks good, spine looks good, growing faster. They're measuring at 22 weeks and a day right now, which is so crazy. I always thought we were going to have a big baby. I was a big baby, but my husband was pretty average size, so we thought maybe it would be smaller, but definitely trending more on my side of the family. I'm curious for anyone, like our tech told us that our due date doesn't change, but has anyone have experience with that, like where their baby's measuring further along so their due date changed, like they got induced earlier or anything like that? I'm just curious, trying to mentally prepare myself. The only thing that was seen that was kind of like, my doctor wanted to bring it up just because we were discussing everything, is the right kidney has a little bit of fluid on it. And she said it's really common for that to happen, and it's a small amount, that it's a common issue in pregnancy, and it just usually means like one kidney is developing a little bit faster than the other, and the urethra tract from the kidney to the bladder is just not fully open or wide enough yet to like really help pass the fluid. And often babies will self-correct this at a further along, and like even my doctor said that her third child, that was the case, and by week 32 the kidney had kind of cleared itself of the issue. So luckily both kidneys are the same size, which is a good sign that there's not a kidney issue. So just trying to stay hopeful and pray that everything happens okay with that. I feel like everything in this pregnancy so far has been like, things are good, but so I'm used to it at this point, and I'm trying to just stay as positive as possible and remind myself that like the hematoma went away, I got off pelvic rest, like all the things that were really hard for me to handle, like have always been positive outcomes, and I don't foresee this being any different. And even if it's not, while it'd be daunting to have any issue with our baby, like a kidney issue is so much more manageable than a brain or heart or spine. So I am just being very, very grateful for that being a minor, small issue in the scheme of things. So we did get the gender card. I gave that over to my coworker yesterday, who's putting together like a little game for us for this weekend, because we are going to do a gender reveal with our families. My parents are coming into town today, which I'm so excited about. And my sister-in-law lives here in Denver, so she's going to come over and we're going to do like just a little social distancing here at our place. And then Travis's family has some in Ohio and some in Missouri, and they're going to be FaceTiming in And we're just going to do a little bit of like something like that. And then I may do something with my friends where like I screen record their reactions or just send them the video that we're going to film, and see about that. So in terms of like a bump date, I feel like I say this every bump date that I have, like it's not that exciting. Like pregnancy has not been at all what I thought it would be. But I am doing a lot better mentally. I think the PLA group has really helped me. I've also found a few Facebook groups to be a part of that have helped me as well. You all sharing your stories, whether they are positive, negative, outcomes, like you're just reminding me that my pregnancy is normal and that I shouldn't feel bad or guilty if I don't feel so connected and excited, and that at the end of the day, like once a child's here, like everything will change. And so I'm just so grateful for all of you. You have no idea. Your stories and comments mean the world to me and just remind me that that I am normal, that what I'm experiencing is valid, and that it doesn't make me less of a mom. And so I'm very appreciative of that. Let's see. My sinuses are terrible, like the weirdest pregnancy symptom. And we talked to my doctor about it, and I've gotten some saline spray now, but I am sleeping with saline spray, a humidifier, essential oils diffuser, box of tissues, and a little trash can by my bedside right now, because when I move in the middle of the night, like if I'm laying, I have a snoogle, and if I lay like on one side and then I like decide to adjust and flip to the other side, I like will have a sneeze attack, and I'll sneeze like 30 to 40 times, wake my husband up, like just sobbing snot. And it's just clear, for those who don't know or aren't experiencing this, when your body, like when you're pregnant, a reaction of it sometimes is that your body thinks your pregnancy is like an infection kind of thing, and so your body overproduces histamines, the same way like if you were sick, to try and clear out whatever it is that you're sick. So it's not green, it's not gross, it's just clear mucus, snot, and sometimes I can feel it in the back of my throat like dripping down, which is ugh. But that has been the number one hardest part of pregnancy for me. Especially with COVID right now, I feel like people think I'm like sick because I sound nasally and stuff, even though sneezing is not a symptom of that. It's really uncomfortable to be in public right now. Unfortunately, like all my friends know that I'm not, and that it is a symptom of my pregnancy, but it's been, especially like stores and stuff, if I like go for a run and then we go to the grocery store or something, like, I can get snot and congestion all in my mask, and I wash my mask a lot. Anyways, it's terrible. It sucks. And unfortunately, my doctor told me it's just going to get worse as I get further along. So excited about that. With that, the other thing is just like weight gain. I'm trying my best to manage it. With my history of an eating disorder, I am still doing well in terms of not relapsing, eating the meals I need to be eating the calories I need to be. I think it's more of that mental battle for me, and just really trying to appreciate what my body's doing, and know that growing a human is like this miracle that I'm so blessed to have, and that the weight gain isn't this negative thing. And so I'm trying my best with that, and meditation has been really helpful. Being active has been really helpful. I think every day I try to be active, and that really just helps my mindset, even if like later on in the day it gets worse, but starting out right really does help. Those are the real big like bump dates. So I started getting the line. It's definitely lower, like I'll show you when I show you my belly, but below my belly button, the line is getting darker. I definitely have it coming up as well, which is crazy. Like it feels real. Like my pregnancy is starting to feel real, and knowing that the gender, like we're going to know the gender soon, is like feeling real too. I'm a little nervous about finding out the gender. I feel like I've always wanted a boy. I always thought I'd relate better. I don't know, just being athletic. I'm not a super feminine person. I know I've said that before on this channel, but I always thought that that would be like, I don't want to say easier because raising a kid is not easy, but I'd be more relatable. But then like around 8 weeks or 10 weeks, I started to realize like a girl is a real possibility and like I need to be more open-minded to that. And I started to talk about it more, ask my sister-in-law that has my nieces more about it, and I started to get really excited about it. We've seen our nieces a few times this summer, and I just was like, yeah, like this would be cool. And it was easier to visualize having a girl because I have 2 nieces, and so now I'm kind of like in this in-between camp of like, I thought I was gonna, I think we're having a girl. Like that's what I think we're having. And so I feel like I'm in this in-between of where like, if we have a boy, I'm gonna be excited. But I'm gonna like be a little sad about like the experience I'm not having with like not having a girl. And then the same with like, if we have a girl, like I'm still gonna be sad about the experience we're not having with a boy. And I'm curious if anyone else has experienced that. Like I'm not set on one and I'm gonna be happy no matter what, but I feel like there's gonna be like this little pool of like, oh, that's a bummer. And one of my friends was like, oh, like, well, you never know with baby number 2. And I was like, girl, like let's get through this one. Like getting to this point has been a year and a half in the making, almost 2 years in the making to get here, with multiple losses and a surgery, and like I'm not getting ahead of myself and assuming that we're gonna have more than one. While we've talked about having more than one, like that was well before we went on this journey. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just curious what you all think. So with that said, I think we're having a girl, but I would love a boy, and my husband thinks we're having a boy. I think he said that in one of the like our early on videos of me interviewing him. And I think he's the same, where like he would prefer or could see us having a girl more just because of our nieces and the relatability. Our nieces are like really the only children in our lives. Most of our friends don't have kids. Obviously it's a lot easier to do a lot of the things we love to do that are high risk without children or families. So a lot of our friends are either single and older, not planning to have kids, or older couples that aren't planning to have kids either. So we're kind of like a little bit alone, which is also why like I really appreciate this community so much. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I will leave that up to you guys. I'd love to see what you guys think our gender is going to be and see like how right or wrong we all are. So I don't really have a reason why I think we're having a girl, and I don't think my husband really has a reason why we're having a boy. But some of the things like old wives' tales, I'll just give you guys, and then I'll show you my bump so that you guys can decide for yourselves. So I am more comfortable sleeping on my left side. I crave salt over sweets, but the sweets are starting to like pick up a little bit more. But I definitely prefer salt over sweets. My husband has not gained any weight during this pregnancy. He's probably gotten fitter, which is annoying, but whatever. I did not have morning sickness. Our initial heart rate was 167. It is now, at our anatomy scan, it was 130. I don't really know. I can't tell if I'm carrying low or high. Like I'm not, again, don't have a lot of friends to compare that to, so I have no idea. But I'll let you guys make that decision. I'm trying to think of some other ones. I did the Chinese calendar and that said girl. Yeah, I think that's all the ones we've kind of like looked into. I'm trying to think if there's like any other ones that I can think of off the top of my head. I can't. So yeah, either way, it'll be super exciting. If it is a boy, it will be the first grandson. For my husband, his parents, like this will be their first grandchild, period. But my husband is the last Gale on their family side. So like if we have a boy, it would be a really big deal. And then on my mom, or on my side, it would be the first grandson if we have a son. If not, it will be the third granddaughter. But either way, our nieces are 5 and one of theirs' birthday is today and she's 3. And they're convinced that we're having a boy because I'm a boy mom, not a girl mom. And they like to tell me things like that all the time. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Let me show you guys my bump. I'm there's so much stuff behind us. Like, we're cleaning out this room right now. We got a car seat that goes into a jogger, and over here we have like the crib. We're so fortunate that one of our neighbors, a woman from her church, was getting rid of a lot of her stuff from her rainbow baby, and she wanted to gift it to someone that was receiving their rainbow baby this year. So we've just been so fortunate between the clothes I've been gifted, like this stuff, like it's beyond words. But okay, so let's see here. This is a little bit of a baggy shirt. I know you guys, like, everyone always tells me I'm not gaining weight, but this is here. This bump is here in all its realness. So, like, oh, feeling big today. I know it's only going to get bigger. So, the line is here. This is where I'm sitting down. But the line's here. My belly button's starting to get more flush and flat. But yeah, and I guess I've gained most of my weight, like, in my belly, my legs. I don't really see it so much in my face. My skin is not terrible. It's not the best. I'm still getting some blemishes and stuff, and, like, I have such bad sun damage, which I was supposed to go get checked out before COVID happened, and then they canceled my appointment. So I need to get on top of that. But, yeah, that is where we're at. I don't see the weight gain so much in my face or my arms, but, you know, maybe it's there and I'm just being very, very much into myself. But yeah, I am so grateful that you're on this journey. I'm so excited to share with you all what we're having. I'm excited for the next chapter of this pregnancy, hopefully to be more excited, show you all how we're changing the nursery, and just, yeah, I am so excited, and I'm so excited for all of you that are joining us on this journey and sharing your stories. It means so much to me. Please continue to do that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!